Welcome back, Truth Seeker. Thursday, September 27th, 2018. It is the Jesuit Order's birthday today. In the Catholic Church, the head of it right now is Pope Francis, the first publicly Jesuit pope. And the Jesuits are a secret Masonic order within the Catholic Church. As many people know, there's a lot of secrecy within the Catholic Church around the abuse of young boys, especially sexual abuse. And here on the Jesuit Order's birthday, we get the story of the death of a young boy. They're saying a missing 6-year-old has been discovered 6 days after going missing. Very numerological, the 6-year-old being found 6 days later. And if you follow the news and pay attention, the numbers reported are often very numerological. So let's go through this. Let's look at the town this happened in. Let's look at the reporting police officer, the reporting FBI agent, and let's look at how this story syncs up with the upcoming birthday of Pope Francis himself. See just how ritualistic this whole thing is. The boy's name is Maddox Rich. At least so we're told. And in Gematria, the ancient practice of coding numbers into words, his name has overlap with the term all-seeing eye. And as I routinely teach, the media encodes this number a lot in propaganda that's meant to impact the mind's eye of the masses, such as this story. You know, another tragedy. This is what the news specializes in. Tragedy, fear, intimidation. Almost all reporting has these qualities. So Maddox Rich, all-seeing eye, Gematria overlap. Look at Vatican and Francis, also having the Gematria of 119. The 47 as well. Today, September 27th, 2018, a date with a life lesson number of 47. I want you to see that the word Pope also has Gematria of 56, like Maddox Rich and all-seeing eye. Pope also has Gematria of 52, like 6. And again, we're talking about a 6-year-old whose body is discovered 6 days after he goes missing. So Pope Francis, he's 81 years old. He's coming up on his 82nd birthday. It'll be later this month, December 17th, 1936. From today, the day of the body being found, until his birthday is 81 days later, or if you count the full span, 82 days. It's a span of 82 days to his 82nd birthday. It's 81 days to his upcoming birthday. He's 81 years old. And in Gematria, ritual sums to 81 with the alphabetic order, with the reverse alphabetic order, and with the alphabetic order and rules of numerology, ritual sums to 27, like how we're on the 27th day of the month, September 27. If you've ever heard of that 27 club, this is it. This is why so many people die at the young age of 27. Now here's Pope Francis before he was the Pope. There's pictures from Argentina, him on a train doing the Masonic pose, the hidden hand, showing that he's a member of the secret fraternity. And there's something interesting about hidden hand in light of the Gematria of Catholic. Notice hidden hand and Catholic are both 71. They're also both 46, like how there's 46 books in the Old Testament of Catholic Bibles. Kind of like how JFK was killed at age 46, and JFK was the only Catholic president, the 35th. Notice Catholic also 35. With regards to 199, that's the 46th prime number. So anyhow, this boy, he was found dead in Gastonia, North Carolina. And I want you to see his name again. Maddox Rich. His initials are MR. M's the 13th letter. The numerology of 13 is 1 plus 3 is 4. R is the 18th letter. The numerology of 18 is 1 plus 8 is 9. So his initials break down to 49. 49. And Gastonia equals 49. Gastonia, using our base ciphers, also has Gematria of 86 and 67, like blood sacrifice. In case you're new here, there's 4 base ciphers: the alphabetic order in reverse, and then those two orders incorporating the rules of numerology, your 4 base ciphers. So, the names we get here, coming back up to the story, we have the police chief Robert Helton, and we have Jason Kaplan, who works for the FBI. Robert Helton, Jason Kaplan. And I want to look at both of these names. The name Robert has gematria of 78 and 84. Notice Jesuit is 78 and 84. Here we are on the Jesuit Order's birthday. Helton has this gematria of 74, like Masonic, like killing, like occult. Again, police controlled by the Masonry. A lot of Jesuits and police as well. With regards to the Jesuit numbers within his name, Robert, notice that Autistic boy and Jesuit order are a perfect overlap. With the alphabetic order, they both sum to 144. With the reverse alphabetic order, they both sum to 153. And in case you're new here, if you write out 71 as a word, it also sums to 144. Like how Catholic 71, Jesuit order 144. Remember Donald Trump with the Jesuit Pope on the 144th day of the year in 2017? That was May 24th. That picture of Trump, the Pope, his wife, they look like they were dressed for a funeral. What are the odds? Autistic boy, suppose that's what's been discovered here, a 6-year-old autistic boy, 6 days after going missing. Again, it's the Society of Jesus, the Jesuit Order's birthday. Masonic and killing share that gematria of 74. With regards to it being the Society of Jesus, for the record, with the alphabetic order, Jesus equals 74, Messiah 74, Gospel 74, Parable 74, Cross 74. And if you think that's a coincidence, you're not very good at statistics. Let's just say that there was a 1 in 10 chance of a word summing to 74 with the alphabetic order, which there's not. It's a much smaller percentage. But let's just say it was 1 in 10 to make a point. Jesus is 74, Messiah is 74, Gospel is 74, Parables is 74, Cross is 74. 5 words, all interrelated, all summing to 74. If there's a 10% chance that a word sums to 74, the way it works in statistics is you multiply 10% times 10% times 10% times 10% times 10%. So what that works out to is 10% times 10% is 1 in 100. Times another 10% is 1 in 1,000. Times another 10% is 1 in 10,000. Times another 10% is 1 in 100,000. So the odds of all of those words summing to 74 is 1 in 100,000. That's if there's a 10% chance of a word summing to 74, which there's not. It's a smaller percentage, which means that it's more like 1 in 500,000, maybe even 1 in a million, okay? And I explained that to people in 2013, and a lot of people didn't get it then. That's because a lot of people in this country are really bad at math, and intentionally so. People are taken advantage of mathematically every single day. Look at all the people who go to payday loans, taking it up the behind. So anyway, it's the Society of Jesus' birthday. We have the death of a young boy in the news. With regards to Gastonia, look at its coordinates. The 35th parallel, again, Catholic is 35. Catholic 35. And notice the other coordinate, the 81st meridian, our ritual number. The Pope's 81 years old. It's 81 days from his birthday. The first Jesuit Pope. I should mention we were talking about the number 84 in the Jesuits. Let's look at the Pope's birthday numerology. 12 plus 17 is 29, plus 19 is 48, plus 36 is 84. 84 birth numerology for the first Jesuit Pope. What do you know? What a coincidence. As for the FBI agent, his name's Jason Kaplan. In our most important cipher, his name sums to 33. In that same cipher, Federal's 33, Masonry's 33, Secrecy's 33, Order's 33. Look at the police officer's name, Robert, in that same cipher, 33. That number's never far away when we're talking about the police and the feds. Jason Kaplan, also 66, a 6-year-old found dead 6 days after he disappeared. Kaplan, also 35. Coincidence, coincidence. The name Rich also has this gematria of 58, like Freemasonry, like secret society, like Catholic Church. 77 also connects to secret society. It also connects to the name Christ. And here we are on the Jesuit Order's birthday, the Society of Jesus. And if you are new here, in the description of every video, I have linked a number of things where you can pick up my book, Letters and Numbers, teaches you about the code of murder by numbers. In that chapter, Murder by Numbers, I show how many people really have been killed for this current Pope, Pope Francis. A lot more than you think. You know? Show how many people have been killed by this code, period. Not all deaths are connected to the Pope, but some are. Jesuits, not a good group of people. The chapter, Murder by Numbers, starts with the death of Saint Ignatius of Loyola, who died 84 days from his birthday. Also in that chapter is the death of the 33-day Pope, Pope John Paul I. Let me see if I have this up here, Pope John Paul I. Let's just look at this to seal the deal. Pope John Paul I went to bed on the Jesuit Order's birthday in 78. 78, and he never woke up again. And a lot of things jump out about his name, especially the gematria of 193. That's the 44th prime number. The word kill equals 44. The day that he was pronounced dead, which was the morning he was found dead, September 28th, 1978. That was a date with 44 numerology. 9 plus 2 plus 8 plus 1 plus 9 plus 7 plus 8. Kill 44, 193, the 44th prime. You know, what are the odds? The 33-day Pope, that's how long he was Pope for, goes to bed on the Jesuit Order's birthday, never wakes up. And many people believe that he was killed with arsenic, which is very possible. A lot of people have been poisoned to death with arsenic. Arsenic in that most important cipher, 33. It's the 33rd element on the periodic table. Wouldn't that be a fitting way to kill the 33-day Pope? Put a heavy dose of arsenic in his evening beverage, his food, goes to bed, and that's the end. No autopsy. The Vatican does not allow autopsies of the Pope. And why would they have such a rule? Remember, Pope John Paul I, 158, the Jesuit Order, established September 27, 1540, but first formed August 15, 1534, 15/8. So, some real Jesuit numbers in his name, and a real Jesuit outro. A lot of deaths in connection to the Jesuits, including the founder Ignatius of Loyola, dead 84 days from his own birthday. The other Jesuit number. So, can't emphasize it enough. It took me 5 years to write this book. It's 773 pages, and it's priced at just $5, so everyone can afford it, even people who don't have money. The sales have been really lacking, and I'm wondering every day if it's because the price is so low. Are people not buying it because it's only $5? You know, the book is worth its weight in gold. Teaches you the code, how it's been used throughout history. And that longest chapter in the book is the Murder by Numbers chapter. It's a book within a book. It's over 150 pages long. People need to wake up to what is really taking place in this world. Notice the 58 in his name as well. You know, we just talked about that. Catholic Church, the name of the boy, Rich, 58. It's code, letters and numbers, Masonic. All right, Truth Seeker, until next time.